Welcome back to the Brew Crew Podcast, everyone. This is day 18 of the Advent Calendar, BCP Burrow House Advent Calendar. Day 18.
Day 18.
Day 24.
Day 18. No.
18 of 24?
Yeah, Advent Calendar 2024.
Oh, yeah, of 2024. Day 18. That's right. Yeah, sorry.
I think you missed a step or something.
Today's beer, interesting. Angry Chair Tripping Animals collab.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Tropical Riot. Double India Pale Ale with pineapple and Sabro hops. Keep cold, which we've done. Drink fresh, which hopefully we're doing. And it is a pint, and it is where's the alcohol in this thing?
I'm looking for it.
Where's the booze? Let's call it 7 until we find it, which I'll look on my phone. So some confusion yesterday about, not confusion, but oversight, overlooking the double dry hop versus the double IPA. Yesterday was a double dry hopped IPA.
Yeah, that's right.
Several, not one. There was a couple of videos that that were surprised at the alcohol content, given that it's a double, but it was not a double IPA.
No, it's double dry hop.
Double dry hop, regular IPA. We did cover that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was interesting to see that how much time's gone by. You taught everyone last year all this stuff.
Yeah, I reminded them all earlier this year too.
Yeah.
I think already too, but because this year's all about hops. But
all about hops.
But it's understandable how they would get there. Last night too, the can. By the way, smacking good beer last night.
Oh yeah, hugely good beer.
Awesome. But that
8%.
Oh, 8% on this. Well,
8%.
You'd expect that with a DIPA. So,
yeah.
But last night's beer was in a can that was hard to read. So you could see like double, but the dry hop was like off the thing, and it was the same color as
it was white on yellow, basically.
Yeah, or yellow and yellow and a lighter yellow.
If you ever take a graphic design class or a visualization class, the first thing they tell you is just get rid of the yellow palette.
Oh yeah.
Don't use it. Yellow's a bad color.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm stoked about this one. Tripping Animals. Love. An Angry Chair, which is very good. They're collaborating, and it's going to be a super interesting
We love when they collaborate.
I do.
Anyone, not just these guys.
That's
Any
right.
collaboration is a great collaboration.
Yeah.
Because it means people are working together. This is not primed.
All right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
That was a tough one to open. It smells good.
It does.
Oh yeah. We've been having some good beers lately.
We've been having great beers.
Hazed up. I'd say it's a good 80%.
You can
see shadows. That's about it.
So I was thinking about this last night, and I don't know about your fridge. I think your fridge is also quite cold.
Quite cold.
I
try to go 34.
Yeah. So what happens when you keep a beer that cold? It gets what's called a chill haze.
Oh, chill haze.
Yep. So sometimes the haziness isn't from the brewing process. Like I gave it.
Oh, this is a new thing.
Yeah.
New factoid.
Yeah.
Chill haze.
Little factoid, and I'm sorry I haven't brought it up.
So yours is getting a little bit clearer.
It
quicker.
is, and that means it's definitely a chill haze. Now I'll tell you what happens. So last night I was thinking.
That's what they used to call me in high school, by the way.
Chill haze.
Chill haze. There was no chill haze.
You know what? We wish we had that nickname now. But chill haze is interesting. I was really thinking that last night's IPA was a hazy, but in retrospect, I kind of think that maybe there was quite a bit of chill haze going on there because my refrigerator is freaking ice cold. It's like 32 or something, 33 or something. Anyway, same with John's. But chill haze happens when it's so cold that some of the particulates that are in the beer that stay liquid will actually precipitate out.
Oh.
And there's proteins in there, and it's called trub. Sometimes it's called trub in the brewing process, but that it doesn't get filtered out of the beer.
Okay.
Unless you use like an osmosis process or something like that to get super clear beer, which kind of wrecks everything else because you'll ruin the color of it as well. But that trub, it's a kind of protein that's just a part of the brewing process, part of the fermentation process, and that will precipitate out, and you can't really see it in there, so you're not seeing like little particles of stuff floating around in there. It's just cloudy. It just causes cloudiness and haziness. So that's what a chill haze is, and it should technically.
I like these new terms, chill haze.
Yeah, chill haze.
Willie Mays chill haze.
Nice.
You know Willie Mays Hayes from Major League?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mind if I put this on this?
Nah, go ahead.
All right,
that thing is pretty much that's what that's for now.
So you got a computer back there. I put my beer on it.
Yeah, it's very old.
Just for the,
not as old
for
as
the
me,
viewer
but you know.
questioning why I'm asking. So there's a little chill haze in there.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like to know that. So
oh my.
I guess if the beer comes to you new, for the first time, not new, but for the first time, and you don't have a good comparison of alternative temperatures, you would think that chill haze is a haze, is a natural haze.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to wait a little bit. The problem is you got to drink this beer cold, and I actually think after tasting it, that cold is the way to go on this beer. Ice cold.
I agree.
We're talking like Twin Peaks cold.
I like it that cold.
29 degrees.
I like that.
Is that what it is? 29 or 29 degrees. You know at Twin Peaks they got that super cold beer.
Mm-hmm.
We just talked about that this morning. Went out to breakfast with Matt and Matt this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we had Tam Tots was there from King's Table.
Wow.
It was a whole
cool.
It was a whole thing.
That's awesome, man. Was
Yeah.
it fun?
It was fun. It was fine.
That's great.
Yeah, I got up a little. I knew it was happening, so I got up a little earlier this morning than normal, so I could knock out some work, so I could leave and come back. Because like doing that is very difficult to leave work. I was actually doing some Teams stuff at breakfast. Doing work.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. It happens. Didn't have any meetings, so that's good. A little early for meetings. Anyway.
All right.
That's that. Now we talk about this beer.
So cold. I agree with you on that. And I thought last night's libation could have been colder as well.
Oh, mine was nice and cold.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, mine was ice cold. And it was perfect.
I think mine might have been... Was mine sitting out here when you got here? I think it was
Yeah, it
sitting
was.
out.
Yeah, you had it out already. Yeah, I brought mine over. It was perfect. Just great.
It turned out to be an incredible beer, though. This one is pretty amazing that it's subtle in the nose, what's actually underneath there, but as soon as you taste the first taste, it's you get that sweetness of the pineapple. You can taste the pineapple.
Oh, yeah, you can smell the pineapple.
Yeah, and it's actually really good. It's really interesting. It's different. It's good. It's so it's a ester or adjunct.
Well, this would be adjunct.
Yes.
Because it's got real pineapple in it. It's not
Sorry.
like
Yes.
I remember that because I'd recently complained that I think it was maybe Southern Ohio or somebody had said something's in this, and it was like, okay, they're counting on the char of the malts, to give them that flavor, and they, maybe they swung and missed, but they still had to make the beer. You don't want to waste your money. I don't know what happened, but I remember being like, this is bullshit.
I remember you telling me that. I think they said chocolate.
Yeah, it's probably chocolate.
And I'm like, there's no chocolate in that.
There's no chocolate.
Nobody puts chocolate in there.
So,
anyway.
I want some adjuncty stouts.
I've got some.
Stouts.
I've got two hopping frogs.
Oh.
I've got I think you might have had one of them. There's a chocolate peanut butter stout, and there's I don't know. Hang on a second.
It's all right.
Keep talking.
It's all right. You don't need to look.
Go process.
We got some adjuncty stouts. Anyway.
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to go grab one. Because I told Matt I was going to do this anyway.
Oh, yeah. He told Matt he was going to do this. All right. So we could talk about this can art while he's gone. There's the can art right there. I'm not going to get up. Skeletons. Some of them are wearing skirts. Some of them are wearing nothing at all. Some of them have shoulder pads. I'm not sure what that's about. Tropical Riot. I guess it's just a riot of skeletons. Maybe it's a Halloween thing. There's bats in the moonlight.
I was trying to figure that out
that's
earlier.
just a weird can art. It doesn't really fit, but it's fine. Go ahead. Tropical does.
Yeah, the tropical is definitely, that's real. And it's good.
That's real.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's got a really good flavor. It's good, well balanced, and the sweetness is good. All right, so here are my two hopping frogs. Matt, this goes out to you after you gave me that lovely little bite of the beast.
Mm-hmm.
That thing put my mouth on fire. That was pretty cool.
Oh,
I like that one. I could not drink it all. Those 10 ounces, that little 10 ouncer. There's no way. I don't even know if I got through half of it. It's hard.
Yeah.
Because it builds up. You know, it was Thai peppers, Thai chili.
Yeah,
peppers
I had
in
it.
there.
I've had it.
Oh yeah,
We had it on the pod.
Oh man,
It was really good.
It was good. I liked it. Okay, this is another two hopping frogs that I said on the extravaganza that I had in my fridge. This is what they are. They're German chocolate cake style.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So it's got coconut.
Coconut.
You might not like that.
I like coconut.
Or do you? I think.
Yeah, it's Matt who doesn't like coconut.
Oh, Matt doesn't like it. That's right.
He hates it actually.
So German chocolate cake style.
Ketchup is for children, so I don't know.
And
He's got bad takes. It's okay to have a bad take every now and then.
yeah, we all do.
I don't. No, I have bad takes.
Peanut butter hazelnut.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Caramel chocolate cake stout. Yeah, both hopping frogs. I'm gonna give you a little. There seems to be a common theme here of the cake stout. Anyway,
there you go.
we're going to be trying these. These are going to be like bonus issues one of these days. In the last week, we're going to do that.
In the last week, which is next week.
Which is next week. We might actually do it on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that'd be great. Just have an extended episode.
Yep, exactly. All right, back to
the beer. All right, so what I like about this beer is the pineapple. I think that the double IPA underneath everything is probably pretty standard. I'd like to think that I could pinpoint that it's the Sabro hops, give it a certain kind of I would say like a ballpoint pen of a not flavor in that it tastes like a pen, but it's not sharp. Some IPAs give you like a sharp hop. This one gives you kind of more of like a rounded hop. We've talked about like this concept of like the rounded line chart, exponential parabola style of like flavor where there's nothing that stabs you with like, hey, look at me, I'm this thing. And this is one of those things that kind of like rolls from the front to the back of your palate. Yep. It's in the breath. It's everywhere. So it's just it's kind of just like a present IPA flavor, and I think that's what kind of makes it, to me, gives it like a softer roundness instead of that sharp look at me, here I am kind of thing. And that's where the IPA part is in this. Now it's a double, so, and it has that double feel to it. It's got kind of like a it's more of a, I would say, even though it's got like that soft full palate flavor, it's like beefy.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit, it's just more. It's just a different, darker even maybe would be a way to describe how the hops taste.
Yep. Right on. I'd say right on all those things. I totally agree with everything you said. Because it's a double IPA, it does have more of everything.
It does have more of everything.
It has more barley, more malt, more hops, more everything. So you do tend to get, more maltiness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more maltiness. There you go. Yeah. The maltiness probably rounds it out.
Yeah, you can totally taste that. And maltiness brings some sweetness, and there's definitely more sweetness, but it's not unbalanced. The hops are great because they're not unbalanced too. It's like the one we had.
It's a very balanced beer.
It is, and I like it. And the pineapple, see, if the hops were one smidge more, it would kill the pineapple taste.
Oh, totally.
Right?
The interesting thing about the hops is that the booze, we talk about hiding the booze and how it can be an art. I actually think the booze isn't hidden, but what winds up happening is it's like mixed with the breath of the hops. So the booze winds up actually being more feel than taste, and then the hops are more taste than feel, and they come out together.
They do.
So that's interesting.
And
so it's kind of hidden, but not really.
Yeah.
You know it's there.
When it's not overpowering, and the hops aren't overpowering, then you know that's balance.
Yeah.
You've achieved balance. Like last night, you couldn't really taste, you couldn't taste the alcohol so much, and you couldn't taste the hops so much. They were there. You got a little bit of a kick in the back of your throat, that little bit of sparkle, in the back there to tell you the hops are there.
Yeah.
But it didn't kill anything. It didn't overpower anything, and nothing else was overpowering either. So that's the way this one is too. This one's very, very well balanced.
It is very well balanced. I have to admit, the pineapple could be too much, the hops could be too much, and none of them are. Could be too little. How do you hop a beer like this that's not doesn't say whether it's wet or dried hopped?
Well, this one would not be dry hopped because
that's what I thought.
If
you kind of taste that.
Yeah, you'd taste it. You'd smell it right away. You'd smell the herbal smell right away before you even took the first taste of it. That's where the dry hops come into play, is the aroma less than the.
Well, I think you can taste the wet. I have a theory that, and this is unfounded, that in the wet hopping process, there's like these oils. I know you got like the acids, the alpha acids and stuff, but there's these oils that come out. In certain beers, they wind up being like more viscous on your tongue, and they create like an oily, like it stays around. And I think that my theory is that that's why flavor lasts. That it has it's like oilier.
Yep. But like in this case,
do they squeeze the hops at all, or
no.
French press the hops?
Nope, they don't. They don't. They just should. They don't, because you don't really have to, because it's a flour.
Yeah.
So when you put it in there, all of the inside parts of it, where all the oils sit, it's already exposed. You don't have to do anything with it, and the boil will actually shake it loose and pull it out, and put it in there.
Okay,
so you don't really have to do that. But you're right though, and from that perspective, you could see it as a carrier, right? It'll carry the flavors.
Yeah, and I think it's actually latching onto the pineapple in this case.
Yeah, it is. I think so, because you can taste that pineapple all the way down, and after you swallow, like right now, are you still tasting it?
Yeah, still taste it. Yeah.
There's a long finish on this
really
thing. This
long
thing
finish. Yeah.
has a long finish till next week. It's a really well-made beer. Of course, we would expect that though.
You got tripping animals on the can.
Tripping animals.
Probably gonna be good.
Yeah, and Angry Chair we've had before. They're both great breweries, and when you get a combination of this, I get all excited about that. Like I am going to for our last
episode is going to be a great collaboration between two brewers that we absolutely love. Now, hopefully there's no disappointment. I mean, I really, the hype is real. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to check my bottle to make sure that the cap isn't tilted, man, this time.
Yeah. Well, it's all good. Shit happens.
It does. The other thing about this is the Sabro hops. The Sabro hops are not as muscular as like Mosaics and Citras and Simcoes, some of the hops that were specifically bred for, high bitterness, IPAs, West Coast stuff. The Sabra is definitely more subtle, which is great because it just sits down in there well. It gives you enough aroma, and it gives you enough bitterness to keep it interesting, but it doesn't overpower. I'm kind of repeating myself there, but
it's all good.
But it does create this beautiful long finish in the pineapples. Great. What else did they say besides pineapples there? Oh, just pineapple.
Hops. There's hops.
Yeah, there's hops. There's hops.
There's hops. I like this beer. I think this beer is good. I don't know that I think it's as good as yesterday's beer. So this beer may suffer from having been next in line, because maybe if we had this isolated, it would also be a 5. But I'm at a 4.75 on this beer.
Yeah. God dang, man. 2 days in a row.
We got some good beers.
I was thinking 4.75 the moment I tried it.
We can have the same score.
So, but I was thinking the same thing. It probably does suffer a little bit from its adjacency to our beer last night, which was.
I mean, yesterday's beer I knew from the first sip. This one less so. So it was kind of an easy decision.
But this is interesting. Look at now. See that beer? I just poured the bottom in, and it's thicker. Look at that. It's thicker, oranger.
In the bottom there.
So I think there's been settling there, and I've got I'm guessing this is going to be more pineapple-y and probably more flavorful, because it's a noticeable color change. It's still super cloudy, but now it's probably super cloudy because it's got sediment in it. I'm guessing, because it's a lot different. It's a totally different color than it was in the first half. I'm gonna try it now. See.
Try it. You'll like it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely more. It's definitely got more texture. It's a little more viscous. Wow,
Well,
that's good.
I mean,
beer.
that's it.
That's it. 475.
Tomorrow I'm trying to get Frankie and Bobby. We're gonna do the best we can. It'll be great. Carriage House.
Yep, Carriage House tomorrow.
Yep.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna tag team with our Chicago brethren, and tomorrow again. It's which one is it again?
It's gonna be sour.
Yep.
Which is gonna be great. I think that'll be good for Frank.
Gushing.
We're gonna get a real review from him. I'm gonna teach him how to do it. Tomorrow is, it's like gushing mouth or something like that. I'm gonna find it though, so everyone knows.
Yeah.
Day 19, Dank House, Gush Your Mouth.
Gush Your Mouth, yeah. Gush Your Mouth.
Gush Your Mouth sour.
It sounds like
it's gonna be
good.
good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
It's cool can art.
Yep. All right, Chuggalos.
That's it.
This is day 18. It's in the can.
Day 18.
Thank you. Day 18, Daytone.
That's right, day 18. See you later.
All right, later on. Have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.